Hello everyone, thank you for those of you who've stayed to listen to me today. For those who are just suffering from a long night and a heavy lunch, I would recommend the mobile BPM best practice next door. I sure know that's where I'd rather be right now. Just to draw back on a few of the things we've listened to over the last day and a half, I went through my notes for this presentation and kind of found a few similarities that I wasn't expecting to see. Yesterday, Matt Culkin spoke about process and data and how they're starting to join up. Well, 4 years ago when Benenden and Appian started working together, that's exactly what we did. Our processes rarely last more than a day. At most, we keep them for a month just for short life KPIs. But we use Appian's BPM engine to pick data up, to move it around the business, to present it to users, and therefore make decisions on it. But it seems that we're heading in the same direction with Appian. Earlier, Daryl Plummer spoke about extreme collaboration. Later on in the presentation, you'll see it's exactly where we're going, just by chance. We will be opening up our BPM suite to 1 million people. So we will be one of the largest user bases, certainly in EMEA. Clay Richardson spoke about the big process, which is kind of key for case management. We took quite a different direction with our BPM implementation. Most BPM routes talk about the small processes that you pick off one by one and deliver in a controlled manner. We actually went with the big bang. We developed everything we needed as an organisation and produced a fully fledged case management system that handles everything that we do as a business. So we'll head into the presentation now. I will have to start with the boring stuff, trying to tell you about who we are as an organisation. My original pitch to Ben and Samir included about 6 slides to explain who Benenden are, because it's quite a long story. Thankfully, for you guys at least, Ben cut that down to 1 or 2 slides, so we won't spend too much time on it. If this was 100 years ago, I would have to introduce myself as belonging to this company, this branch of people. It's a hell of a mouthful, as I'm sure you'll see. Thankfully today, though, we are the Benenden Healthcare Society. We were formed in 1905 by a chap called Charles Garland in the post office. And really this was 40 to 50 years prior to the NHS being formed in the UK. So there was no public healthcare available. It was expensive to get treatment. And in this particular working environment, tuberculosis was something that was rife amongst the workers because of the working conditions. So Charles Garland got together and he said, if we each put a little bit of money into a pot, then if someone falls ill, we can claim back. It sounds like a pyramid scheme, but it's not. I trust you'll believe me on that one. As you can see by the numbers there, 30,000 members within a few months had signed up to this process. Within 12 months, 100,000 people had joined up. This is in the early 1900s. Low wage earners. It was quite a difficult life for many people back there. Tuberculosis was where we started, but it was all about respite care. There was no cure for it back then. So this was all about going out into the countryside and feeling better and recovering.